of these 6 12-year-olds do you think is going to come out on top on this blind? Let's get them poured and find out. So, got to get these 6 bottles poured. I don't have a solo blind, I've only got a small turntable. So this is where the video will speed up a little bit, so bear with me while I get these poured and sorted. Okay, each of the glasses has got a letter on the bottom representing each of the bottles. A, B, C, D, E and F. Same as the last time. Just going to taste them 2 or 3 times through and let's get into it. Let's go with number 1. Oak. Quite medicinal on that. There's a very medicinal note. Possibly cherries, hard to say. Quite sweet. Sweet when you first take it in. Bit of heat there. I'm getting a tingle on the tongue straight away. I'm getting a little bit of tingle on the back of the mouth. Quite a nice finish. Didn't really get much on the palate when I took that straight in. Bit of cherries there on the finish. That's not too bad. We'll leave that one as number 1 for the time being and we'll go on to number 2. Oh, that's very oaky. Very similar to number 1. Oh, it's just going to be strange, but I want to say I'm getting a swimming baths kind of smell. When you go to swimming baths and you get that sort of like steamy, hot, sort of chlorinated water. That's what I'm getting on the first 2 of these. I think that's where that medicinal kind of chemically smell's coming from. Possibly a little bit of citrus on the nose. Definitely a lot of oak. That's quite sweet. A little bit of heat in there. Quite smooth. Nutty. Not sure. Yeah, we'll leave that up. We'll put that up there and we'll see what we get. Number 3. That is creamy. There's oak, but there's definitely a creamy note on that. Interesting. Normally, if I'm just nosing a fresh pour, all you get is the oak and the ethanol, but on this one, I'm getting something creamy. Nothing pleasant. Carrot cake, perhaps? Don't know. That's very smooth. There is no burn on that whatsoever. That's pleasant. It's not better than 1 or 2, but I'll put it up there. I think I know what that one is because there's absolutely no heat in there whatsoever. Anyway, number 4. Lots of oak. They kind of go no shit Sherlock. They're all 12-year-olds. What do you expect? Pleasant. Just we'll have to wait for it to open up, but that is quite pleasant. A load of oak comes through on the palate. Strawberries, fruit. On a first go around, that one is definitely better than that one. Yeah, that is definitely better than that one. I have to remember which order I'm doing these. Okay, number 5. Oh, a lot of oak on this one. A lot of oak. Smooth. A little bit of heat. That's definitely getting the back of my tongue. Just under my tongue and the back. Didn't really get a lot on the palate. And I'm getting nothing on the finish. That one can go there and stay at number 5. It might go down to number 6 depending on what this is, I don't know. But we'll try 6, but 5 is definitely the letdown of the bunch so far. Oh, that's very creamy. Oak again. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, that's very smooth. Tiny little bit of heat in the back of your mouth. Maybe something citrusy, orangey. There's something in there, I don't know. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put that one is number 5. Yeah, I'll leave it at this order. I'm gonna leave it at that order. And hopefully now they've opened up a little bit, we'll go through them again. Right, number 1 again. That's quite light. The oakiness has disappeared on the nose. Fruity. There's no vanilla in there. There's definitely no vanilla. There's no toffee. There's no caramel. Something fruity. Possibly citrusy. Apples. Pear. And now I'm smelling this. I can smell pear drops. It's green fruit. It's pear drops. It's sweet. That's jammy. There's cherries there now. It's strange on the nose. I was getting green apples, pears, like pear drops, but on the palate, it was jammy. The finish isn't massively long. Yeah, that's okay. The nose on number one is okay. The palate is something in there. I'll try and fathom what it is, but the finish on number one is not that good. So I think I'll put number one up there. It may change. I think that's gonna slide down the order. Let's try number two. Oh, now that's Prosciutto Joe's. That's definitely pears in this one. That is a lovely nose. That's sweet. Maybe a bit marzipan on the palate, but I'm not getting a great deal else. There's nothing on the finish in that one. I don't think that one's better than number one. I think the order stays the same on those two. Right, let's try number three. I still want to say fresh carrots. Carrot cake. It is carrot cake. It's an intriguing nose. I don't know if the nose on number three is better than one or two. There's something very sweet and honey in there now, and that is a pleasant nose. I mean, 1, 2, and 3 have all got good nose. If 3 gives me something on the palate and something on the finish, it's going to move up the order, no question about it. The palate is sweet. Don't get anything when I first take that into my mouth. When you take that first sip, there's nothing there. But the finish is fruity. That's nice. I'm going to put that as number one. I'm going to slide both of these two down. That's number one only because it's got a good nose and a good finish, but nothing on the palate. These two have got a good nose, but nothing on the palate and nothing on the finish. So let's see where number 4 goes to. There's vanilla, there's toffee on the nose there now. Oh, that is really good. There's something else in there which I can't quite put my finger on, but that is nice on the nose. There's nothing on there. There's no heat. I'm getting nothing on the palate. I'm getting nothing on the finish. I'm going to put this one even further up because it's not better than those two, and it could be worse than these two. Let's go to number 5. It's a pleasant nose. Oh, that's lovely. Like a vanilla custard, vanilla ice cream. Oh, that is a lovely nose. Let's just hope the palate doesn't disappoint in this one. Oh no, that's raisins. Golden raisins, just sultanas, raisins, like, I want to say bacon fruit, if that's such a thing, but you know what I mean. And a really nice sweet finish. That's possibly with cherries on the end there. Yeah, okay, so that is going down to 5. That is going down to 4, 3. I'm going to move this up to number 2 because that was delicious. That's going to have a battle with number 1. These two are going to change, I know it. That's the finish on this one is still good. That is lovely. Okay, number 6. Oh, it's oaky, but just punching behind the oak, there's a load of vanilla. That's vanilla fudge. That's another really nice nose. I think these 3 could be moving down the order again. Not getting a great deal on the palate, not getting a great deal on the finish either. It's better than this one, so I'm going to put this one down to number 6. I don't think it's better than, yeah, that can stay at number 6. I'm going to leave this one number 5. And there. 2 passes through, they've started to open up, they start to give me some different flavours, some different aromas. I'm going to do it one more time. Just for shits and giggles. Yeah, just for shits and giggles. Because I think the top 3 will change and I think the bottom 3 will change. I don't think number 6 is going to change. Whatever this is going to remain number 6. I'm going to do this again, 3rd time through. The top 3 may change. I think they will. I think these 2 may change. I don't know. They may come up further up the order. 6 is staying put. It's worked its way down the order and I think it's got to its final resting place. So let's go number 1 again. That's light, that's really fruity nose on that. Possibly apricots and peaches, but it's a really lovely, that's a nice nose. The oak's disappeared on there now. Yeah, that's just that's a beautiful nose on number 1. You get a little bit of heat on the back of your mouth as you take that through. I don't think it's mega high proof, whatever number 1 is. There's a tiny little bit of tingle. But then as you finish, you're just getting red fruit and a load of red fruit. That is really nice. I'm going to leave this one as number 1, but it may be subject to change. Number 2. Oh, it's dusty, but behind that dustiness, you've got vanilla. Yeah, you've got vanilla custard. There's something there on the palate. 2 seconds. You take that in your mouth, you get a little bit of heat. You definitely get the tongue tingle. Not so much on the front of your tongue and like under your tongue, you're getting that tingle towards the sides. And not so much on the back of your mouth either. The mouthfeel was nice, but I'm getting no finish on this. I'm going to push it out. I think that might be going down the order. The finish is just, it's not non-existent. There is something there, but it just doesn't linger around long enough for you to work out what it is. Anyway, number 3. Loads of vanilla, loads of toffee. It smells sweet. That's drying. It hits you under your tongue, and it gives you like a really tannic, drying mouthfeel, which to be fair isn't the best. But then the finish is just a load of strawberries and a load of cherries. I don't know. I don't think it's better. It's definitely better than number 1. And I'm not certain if it's better than number 2. There's not enough in it for me, for what I've nosed and what I've tasted, to make me want to swap the order on those 2. Which is interesting, because I did say that those 3 were pretty much set in stone, and these 3 were pretty much set in stone. Let's try number 4 and change the order, I guess. Pear drops. That is, oh, I like that nose. I like that nose better than those. That was vanilla, toffee, more vanilla. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with vanilla or toffee, but with the pear drops and the apple and the green fruit, this is talking to me more than what those are. Let's taste it. It's sweet. A little bit of that pear continues through. Finish is not super long though. Oh man. Is this better than number 3? I don't know. I'm going to leave that there at number 4. Let's try number 5. Vanilla custard. Now I know I've just said those 3 are all vanilla and toffee, and this one's green apple and pear. And that one seemed to have a much nicer nose to me than what these 3 did, but this is combining the 2. This is custard. You get a really strong hint of vanilla, and then that breaks down to something sharp, and that could be apple, it could be pear, I don't know, but there's oh, this really does throw a spanner in the works. There's a bit of peanut nuttiness in there, but then the finish disappears. I don't think that's better than number 4. Number 5 has got a lovely nose, and it's sweet on the palate. There's next to no heat in it. It's not making me tongue tingle or my mouth tingle at all. I don't know what 5 is, but it's staying at number 5. So I'm not going to taste number 6. I made my mind up when I drank that a second time. That's staying at number 6. I don't need to drink that a third time. I'm happy where number 5 is now. It's not worse than number 6. It stays where it is. It's not better than number 4. It stays where it is. But I've got a quandary in that I don't know if number 1 deserves to stay there, and I don't know if these 3 need to change their order. So what I'm going to do is one final 4th pass, going in reverse order, 4 to 1. Number 4. Let's go number 4. That's the pear drops. It's the pear drops. It is the, what am I thinking of? Acetone smell. Acetone maybe it's not a good thing, so maybe this should stay at number 4. But no, there's a bit of vanilla in there now as well. Is the pear drops meant to be green apple? Is this a really apple? Is this an apple crumble, what I'm smelling? Is this Granny Smith's apple in custard in a crumble? Because that nose is wonderful. Oh, that was just sweet, creamy, honey. That was really good on the palate. Not getting a massive amount on the finish though. We'll leave that one at number 4 for the time being. Got a great nose, got a great palate, but no finish. So let's see if what number 3 got to offer. Purely on the nose, I would swap 4 and 5 round, but let's see what the palate and the finish gives me. The palate's a letdown, but the finish is cherries. I'm going to swap them around. I'm moving those two. Number 2. Again, that's just vanilla. Loads and loads of vanilla, and that's really strong vanilla on number 2 there now. Let's give this a try. Raisins. Loads and loads of raisins. The nose is nice. The palate is absolutely delightful. And the finish is just going into this jammy sweetness. That is gorgeous. I'm going to leave it at number 2. But number 1 is going to have to really pull out all the stops to beat number 2. Yeah, okay, let's see what number 1's got to offer. Oh, the nose on this is not good. This is going to have an astounding palate and a really good finish for it to change places with number 2. But at the minute, it's not looking good. But there's nothing there now, and there's nothing on the finish. Oh, that really throws things into a cocked hat. Definitely number 1. That is number 2. Swap places. And I think I'm going to move 3 to 2 and move that down. I'm not 100% certain now whether number 3 deserves to stay there. I need to change these 2 round. I'm fairly certain. I don't think that deserves to be number 3. Let's give this a go again. Loads of vanilla. Not a great deal on the palate. But the finish, cherries and jammy. Okay nose. Nothing on the palate. Lovely finish. Number 3. Nose is vanilla. I think the nose on 3 beats 4. The palate on 3 beats 4. And so does the finish. Yeah. Right then, I'm happy with that order. So let's see what the order is. Number 1 is E, which is the Wild Turkey. Good bottle. Number 2 is F, which is the 1792. Number 3 is C, which is the Eagle Rare. That's a bit of a surprise. Number 4 is D, which is the Weller. Number 5 is B, which is the Evan Williams, which leaves number 6, A, the Kentucky, the Jim Beam small batch. The Jim Beam, yeah, small batch. 12 year. So, am I happy with this order? Yes. Wild Turkey 12 is a fantastic bottle. I think if you can get a hold of it, grab a bottle. It's beautiful. I believe they've decommissioned this bottle now in preference over the Wild Turkey 8. So if you see a bottle of Wild Turkey 12, grab it while you can, because that is fantastic. 1792, I'm surprised at. I've not had a lot of that bottle compared to the rest. So for it to finish in second place, that was a little bit of a surprise. I think I might have another pour of this when I close this video off, because that was a surprise to me. Eagle Rare 12 in third place. Again, that is a surprise. It didn't rank highly when I blended it against an Eagle Rare 10 and an Eagle Rare 10 store pick. In fact, it came second out of those three. So for it to finish third here, especially behind the Weller 12, that is a surprise. Weller 12, I thought that would have been in the top two, or at least, at the very least, in the top three. So for that one to finish fourth, yeah, big surprise. This is my third bottle of Weller 12. I really like this bottle. I really enjoy it. So for it to finish fourth, yeah, that is a bit of surprise to me. Evan Williams 12 on its day by itself is a wonderful pour, but it doesn't hold a candle to the other four in this lineup. And the same with the Jim Beam. I think the Jim Beam is the lowest proof out of all 6 bottles here, and yeah, it just didn't do it for us. On its day, again, it's a nice pour. There's no heat in the Jim Beam 12, but it's a lovely pour, but it just didn't stand up against these other 5. So yes, I'm very happy with this order. I really enjoyed doing this blind. I do like doing blind videos. If there's a blind that you'd like to see me do in the future, leave a message in the comments below and I'll see what I can do. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys, and remember, it's your whiskey, you drink it your way. Ta-da.